I just wanted to go live real quick. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all are doing good. It's Monday, work from home day. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to have for breakfast. It's about to be lunchtime, no, but nonetheless, I want y'all to come in and let's just chit chat really quick. The watchers is always watching. The ones who hate you, they watch you the most. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel, thumbs up the video, on all of that. Right? I'm charging my phone, so I got it like a little below me on this table. So hope you can hear me, but nonetheless, the lesser than none. The evil eye is always yeah. So the evil eye is always watching you, right? And the evil eye is people who make it seem like they don't like you, or people who do like you and they just, they know that they can't get to you, or, the relationship won't ever be the same, or like a number of things, of reasons why, right? Well, what I wanted to talk about is that I noticed today, and I told y'all this months ago, and what I really want to paint a picture is that, like, as it pertains to Cardi B, she watches everything, every way that Nicki strategizes, everything that she does it. And I even noticed, like, listen, everybody got somebody that watches them like that, and when you start doing it, they start doing it. It's like you can tell, right? So I told y'all months ago, before Cardi even released her project. Now let me tell you something about me. And I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I pay attention to things, and I just know people, especially when they lazy, they have no type of original thought, and they just can't do things on their own, right? They just remix everything. Sometimes they remix it trying to be slick, and sometimes they just do it because they don't have no other route. Well, I told y'all months ago, I said Cardi is going to roll her album out the same way as Nicki. First thing first, when she announced her album, she gave a 3-month trek so that she could be able to do the pre-sales and the pre-orders. I knew that she was going to do that. I promise you, I knew that the girl was going to do it. She did that, right? All of different links that Nicki posted, the Urban Outfitters and stuff like that. She did it because she's thinking in her mind that her fans have the same buying power. She's thinking that they have the same buying power and that they're going to show up for her how, like, we did for Nicki. And also, the reason why I don't trust Cardi B when it comes to that whole album buying or whatever is because her and Offset, I don't care which I say, this is my opinion. When it came to her and Offset, they bought all those albums for Offset release. Because remember, he did 25,000 the first week, and there was no interest there for the album. And the next week thereafter, he only did 1,500 copies. That's not an organic fall. That's not an organic fall. Typically, an album does 50% less the next week, like in regards to the sales. He did way less than, oh my God, I should have put my phone on D. I should have put my messages on D&D. I hate seeing people responses on Twitter sometimes. Like, it just be too much. Hold on, let me actually see if I can do that right now. It just be too much. Like, ugh. Mm, I can't do it right now. But yeah, so so that's a thing too, right? I think that she's trying to send the links out to her family so all of them could buy it, so she could run whatever type of schemes and scams that they're going to do. But the thing that really opened my eyes up today was when I seen that she posted something for, she's doing signed vinyls and signed CDs too. Yo, these birds copy every word, every inch. I told you that she was gonna do that. And the thing about it was this, right? I gotta give now, even though Megan, she a fake phony, I gotta give Megan some props. Because if you don't think all of them don't see Nicki's strategy and all of that, and if you don't think that Megan could at least attempted to try to do signed CDs and signed vinyls on her last thing, I just think that Cardi, she's a bitch. And she's gonna try to do anything that Nicki does just so people could be like, she might even like this conversation here because it's being talked about. But that don't mean that the people here is gonna go and buy your product. They just gonna see what the hell I'm talking about as far as you being a copycat. And it's like you don't even try to hide it. And like somebody said something under my post on Twitter that made so much sense. They said this is why she wanted Nicki to drop first so that she could come behind her and do everything that she was doing. Everything. Everything. Like, that's crazy. That's real talk, though. When they don't have their own way, when they don't have their own, like, she's creating this rollout and all of that, but she's doing everything Nicki-esque as far as like her pre-orders. Now you doing signed vinyls and all of that. That's crazy. That is crazy. Like, these people don't even hide it, but they make it be known that they don't like you, but they want to do everything that you do. That should really be studied. It should really be like a study and like an essay, full out essay, like on that shit. Because people who I don't like, I don't want to do nothing like them at all. I don't. I don't. Like, but with Cardi, it's like she can't help but to realize she's in this arena with Nicki, and she just got to do everything that Nicki does. It's like, damn, Megan didn't do it. So many other big artists, like, they don't even do signed CDs and vinyls. It's like, she like, damn, whatever she did, I want to reap. I want to do whatever it is that she did. Damn, bitch, you don't even got your own strategy. You don't. That shit is crazy to me. It's kind of sickening too. This is why it's like certain things I don't even share like at all. Like, I remember when I went, even when I moved back home next month, it's like certain things I want to share. Like, when I went and viewed this apartment, this really nice apartment in New York, I took video of it and I was gonna share it, but I was like, no, I don't really want to do that no more, because it's not even more so that a person can move or be where you're at. It's just that certain things is just should be private. Like, yeah, the most you're gonna get is the back of my wall or whatever setup is where I'm at in my new apartment. But it's just like, you got to be so careful, because people are, and it's the evil eye. That's what it really is. It's the evil eye. Imagine me not liking you and then I'm doing everything like, and somebody else, ooh, that is crazy to me. She ain't even try to hide it. She ain't even try to do nothing different with it, like with it. She didn't try to say like, oh, like, just for example, like, let me give you this phone number, you could call and then I'll do this. She ain't try to have no different methodology with it. It's like, that's crazy. People bite your style and give you no credit. You starting to see that, or you starting to be like that? Don't be like that, because I always feel like it's enough time to kind of like think about which way you want to come off. Like, it's always a way to kind of like, hash out the thoughts, like, what do I want to do? Like, which way do I want to come? You in the same industry as a person, of course you're all going to release, you're always going to have a release date, but do you have to do it the same exact way? The same exact way. She do signed vinyls and CDs, you doing signed vinyls and CDs. Like, damn. You ain't even try to hide it. I give Megan credit a little bit, because Megan, no matter if she flop or not, she gonna come out and she gonna do what she gotta do. Cardi, she's gonna copy the Nicki strategy down. Even with this release, you know that she tried to, I guess, what is this? It was outside supposed to be her Red Ruby the Sleeves, no music video, or she gonna drop the video later. The song is predicted to drop, what, was this the week of? Her song is predicted to drop another 14 slots, like down to number 40. None of I'm telling you, I follow a lot of influencers, a lot of baddies and all of that, vloggers. I don't see none of them posting Outside by Cardi B. I be seeing the dudes play it. Who playing that. I be seeing them using that sound. I don't see none of the women, none of the baddies. They playing the old school music or whatever type of music, but I don't hear them playing that. Like, nah. What? These birds copy every word, every inch, not even just to the music, but they copy the strategies, they copy the music methods. Remember when I told y'all and I've said this before, when Hot Shit came out with Kanye West and Lil Durk, and I was just like, yeah, I be thinking I just be popping shit, but I was just like, yo, Cardi wanted it to be like, oh, she on the song with two niggas, and Kanye, she got Ye on the song, she got Lil Durk on the song, and what that song do to the Billboard charts? It flopped and it fell down. It fell down. What did it do? See, this is why the best thing that you could do is be you. Find ways. I urge people, find ways. Like, how can I give it up? How can I come across? What can I do? It's not that hard. It really is not that hard. All your memories that you want to go down in history of having memories, so many memories attached to Nicki. Like, oh, she released her album like this, I'm gonna do this. You ain't like, nah, you ain't have to do that at all. That girl is so thirsty. Diddy Furious. Oh, it's crazy. Tisa Tell's gonna upload her Diddy cover. She riding that out to the wheels flow off. She riding that. I know a song is a hit when clubs have it in rotation. What'd you say? Hold on a second. Let me see what you said. See, I got my phone vertical. It's not showing me the. Hold on. Hold on. See, I don't know. I started my live like this. For some reason, I can't see all of the. I can't see all of the messages. It's like they pop up and then they go away. But nah, y'all, that's really a thing when it comes to Cardi. She can't get enough of Nicki. And you know, she'll be so quick to get online. Nicki made that small reference last week talking about the Spotify charts, and Cardi was over in Fashion Week talking about she was having a hard time with her damn team and how they was cursing each other out. But in the midst of that, you worried about tweets from Nicki Minaj, and it's like you're blocked. You told us that you blocked. So that you mean to tell me that your fans talk about it so much that they brung it to the timeline that you worried about Nicki over in Paris? Like, come on. That's crazy. You are obsessed. You are obsessed. I promise you. I promise you. If I don't like a person, I don't indulge in anything that they do at all. I don't, but I can tell when they do it to me. I can tell. And I think that's always like why do you choose to spend your time like that? Like, why do you choose to spend your time focused on a person who don't even like you, or you don't like them either, and it's like a mutual thing, but you want to do every single thing like them? Nah. And you know what? I feel like I be preaching to the choir sometimes when I be saying that, but some people don't care about their moments. They don't care that in 10 years or whatever, they're going to turn around and realize that you've duplicated a whole other person, because the reality is, and this might hurt their feelings, or maybe they just so stupid that they don't even care, you're not smart enough. Like, and Cardi was talking about she's a talented bitch, she's this, she's that. No, you're not. You're not talented, and you're not. Because every time that you drop, now listen, we all know that producers and different people be on the credits of a song, but Partisan Fontaine is behind you all of the time, especially when you speak when you spit in weak ass shit. He's always behind you. You are not the talent. You are a damn, what did I call her last night? She's a messenger. She's a messenger. They send messengers through her. They put clothes. They put her in fashion, and you know they dress her up. It's like she's a damn doll. They dress her up and they push her out to do a service. You a damn doll. Like, that's it. Well, no, I wouldn't even say doll, because that would allude to. Puppet is more like it. Puppet. Puppet is more like it. Ghetto puppet. Racially ambiguous, come out here, talk some crazy shit, and just a puppet. They tell you what to say, you say it in the songs, and you try to make it your way, but with your broken English and, piss poor phonological sounds to your damn delivery with talking. That's how I personally feel. That's how I feel. Let's see. Did this go through? Yeah. Yo, I'm so excited. Like, I wish I could give more details in regards to like my move and like my blessings and shit like that. But so many people who like, it don't even be y'all. It just be people who just be watching me, and then I'll be having personal conversations with them, and they'll talk about it and shit. And I'll be like, you got that from my YouTube video, but you make it seem like you don't know about it. Like, I'm extra guarded because people are weird like that. They just weirdos. Weirdos. Mm, mm. But let me not talk about that too much, because somebody wrote under my video the other day. Notice, right? This is a live video, so I could talk about whatever the hell I want to. They were like, LaRon, you're talking about yourself. Yeah, and I can talk about myself. I will talk about myself, and I'll continue to talk about myself. Like, so many people don't have anything to be proud of in regards to accomplishments. Listen, I understand. Let me tell you something. 10 years ago when I moved to Houston, I used to be a call center worker. I ain't have anything to be proud of, but listen, I worked hard, and when I was that call center worker making that $23 an hour, trust me, I had a part-time job to match it. So I made sure that I always had money. What I did was I never victimized myself. I made more money to be able to meet the match. Like, nah, I don't sit back and being poor and then don't do nothing about it. No, I make that shit work. That was 10 years ago. I'm on the other side of that. So I do what I got to do to take care of myself. And if I'm proud of it, and if I want to talk about that, or a high overview of some family shit, I could do it. I didn't ask you, listen, this is in the title. I could talk about what I want to talk about. People don't be having nothing to be proud of, and they want you to be the same way. Like, oh, I don't want to hear about that. Because do you have anything to be proud of? If you push live on the damn channel and you talking about general topics and something comes on your mind, you won't talk about it. Maybe you're not proud of it. I don't want to live a life that I'm not proud of and I don't want to talk about. Anyway, let's see. Let me see if I can see it this way. Okay. All right. So now it's coming up. Non-talented puppet. You crazy, D. Tell Cardi fans to recite one verse. I know a song is a hit when the clubs have it in rotation. I've only heard it once and nobody was dancing to it. How could you dance to that? You outside. How could you dance to that? Like, real talk. How, like, what is there to dance to when it comes to outside because it's hot out? But see, the thing about it was is that she seen how Offset and all of them was acting up in the club. You know, that situation with her and Offset, and she just assumed that releasing that song, it was just gonna be like the bitches anthem of the 2025. Like all bitches worldwide was just gonna be giving it up to her. Like, we outside, like it's hot out, outside. She just knew that that temperature was gonna go up, and everybody in them damn project and tenement builders in New York City was gonna come out and be in the street out. She got so amped with them people turning up to them damn snippets. They doing that because they was probably paid actors. They don't really like you like that, girl. If they really like you like that, girl, you wouldn't have dropped. Listen, that girl, she almost dropped like 30 spots. She dropped from number 10 to number 17. How many spots is that? About 7? She dropped from, wait, no. She dropped from 10 to 20 something. Then she dropped from 20 something down to 40 something. So that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. And guess what? You got Doechii out here with Anxiety. She's still overperforming you with months old song, and she's still in the top 30 or whatever, and you drop it. Oh, you know what I should do? Let me go to this website where I can see the radio play. Let's see if they being slick trying to pump radio play into that song. Yo, I'm so excited today too. I got a fucking 3.8 something percent raise, and I was concerned if our raises was gonna go through before I left next month. But yep, my raise went through, so I'm excited about that. And my boss said that it should take effect this week. So yeah, oh shit, they blocked it. They blocked it from my work website. I'm gonna have to check that. Is my other phone charged? Or maybe I could check it on my computer. Hold on. I gotta get my other computer fixed. Oh man. So I got 2 computers. I got my high-speed computer that I stream on and upload my videos. Cause yo, when you got a computer that's not 16 gigabytes, that shit is gonna take forever, like, to upload your videos. Let me go to Quarb. Hold on. KWORB.net. Why the Wi-Fi not on? Give me a second. Hold on. See how that shit set me up? Hold on a second. All right, I want to check the radio charts. Where is Cardi B on the radio charts? Outside. So they trying to pump it up, right? So she gained an audience of 7. So listen, let me see, what chart is this? Spotify. Let's see. I don't think they have multiple peoples in the ears prolonging the beef. I could have worked out. Tell me what you say. Hold on a second. Damn, why your comment went away? Fuck. All right, so I see what they doing. Let's see. Doja Cat Agora Hills is still getting crazy radio play. Yo, she's number 94 on the damn charts. She's 94 on the overall radio charts. Tyler's Bliss, they trying to push that too. Rob 49, what the hell? That never cracked over to top 10 overall radio. That's crazy. And look at Cardi B still being pushed. So she got overall 16 million on the outside. She gained 700,000 in radio. That's the only thing that's keeping that song alive. So on the US iTunes, it says that she's number 78. Let's see. US iTunes, she's 78. She's not charting at all on Spotify or Apple Music. That's crazy. Wait a minute. Is that true? I'm going to the middle. Oh, she's number 73 on Apple Music. All right, so one, two, three, four. All right, so let's go down. One, two, three, four. Okay, yeah. So she ain't on Spotify at all. Spotify ain't got a lot. They really streaming my music. I give witches the crown, they F around and lose it now. I am no wave, I only wave when I'm telling them bye. That's crazy. I see they really trying to push up Glorilla's song Typa. Y'all like that song, Typa? I don't really like I mean I don't really care for Glorilla like that, just to be honest with you. Let me see. I don't really care for the girl like that. Like Sagittarius women may forgive you, but they'll never trust you again. And you know what's so crazy? I think that Cardi and Nicki actually would be good. I think that they would be good if Cardi apologized, you know? But the thing is, she don't see no wrong in her actions at all. Even if Nicki forgave Cardi, I still don't like her. Yeah, I don't like her because I just don't, when it comes to Cardi, the reason why I don't like her is that I don't like the fact that she try to act like she that, and she just really not. Like, you really don't have like no talent like that. And you don't. We've seen the girl freestyle on stage before, and you know, when she was with, who was she with that time? When she was on stage, like during her come up, I wouldn't like her if she forgave her either. Yeah, like we seen her freestyle on the stage. It was nothing impressive about what she says. And it's like she's literally living through Partisan Fontaine. So all of that grimy snakes, like, yo. And I'm telling you, it's even to the point where I can hear that Cardi does try to write some of her music. Yo, when I tell you outside, that shit was a letdown when I heard that when I seen in the credits at first on Spotify, they tried to hide Partisan Fontaine. They tried to hide him from it. When the song was initially released, I went and looked at the credits, and his name was not on it initially. But as soon as you went to Genius, you seen that his name was in the credits, right? But hold on. So his name was in the credits. But I remember when I first heard the song, I thought that the lyrics were so horrible. I said, well, maybe Cardi is trying, like on her new album for her second era, she wants to create some sort of memory. Like, I wrote this song, right? And then I seen Party's name in the credits. I'm like, damn, she ain't even write this. And the lyrics is basic as hell. Like, the lyrics is basic as hell. Like, you didn't even write this. And the lyricism is not even like impressive. So what I wanted to say is that I remember like in the gym, for some reason they play Cardi's music. Party isn't sharpening his pen. Yeah, you know, he going through grief. Megan Thee Stallion shit. Megan Thee Stallion was probably like his last, you know, come up as far as like having some sort of attachment. Cardi ain't really like giving him no burn like that. She gave him that song that they did, like that. What was that? Toot That Ass Up. Shit flop. Shit ain't even make Billboard. Billboard. I mean, I'm winning, but they still bored. I should have never did this. Can I change this? Hold on. As for your career, dead. That's why you mad. That's why you mad, man. Hold on. Cardi B fans don't even know Party's real name. They really slow. They got to know his name. Isn't his name Earl Thorpe or some shit like that? I know that last name is Thorpe because when I seen his name or whatever, right? When I seen his name, it reminded me of somebody who I went to church with. So yeah, 7 writers on one song. She, yeah, man. Like, these people be acting like they the talent, and they ain't even the talent. Like, oh, so my gym, they play a lot of Cardi B's music, right? And I feel like this is some sort of inside job. Luckily, I have my damn AirPods on, and when anytime, because I keep it at a low balance, right, a low volume, and anytime I hear her music, I turn that shit up. Like, I just don't want to have that in my in my spirit at all. So once day I left my headphones home and I talk shit to myself. I'm like, oh, you left your headphones home? You left your headphones home, you still gonna work out. Was that the worst day? So they was playing Cardi B's Up, right? And I will say on a commercial level, when that song, on a commercial, like on a writer's level, like the first verse opening up, I felt like that was her strongest verse, but I felt like she tried to have some sort of credit on the song too, and she wrote the second and third verse. But when I tell you those verses were so trash, they was so trash. I said, "Oh, I see exactly what they did there." Because if she paid Partisan to write that second and third verse, that was horrible. That was horrible. But that's what a whore would do. That was horrible. Um, yeah. Do I still got my thing on Do Not Disturb? Let me see if somebody sent me a message. Oh, I'm available now. I'm about to put my shit back on Do Not Disturb for the rest of the day. Let me know fuck alone. And my boss gonna be out of the office tomorrow. That's what's up. She told me she coming back to work on Thursday. I'm just about to be easy breezy. Like I ain't do like to be honest with you, I love my boss. I'm so mad that I'm leaving y'all because the next job you get, you never know if you're gonna have a good boss like that. And I'm going back to upstate, so I'm about to be around all these white whack people. Like, oh, they gonna be micro. Well, I do project management. You can't really. I'm managing and projects and shit like that. So it's like I don't really have nobody who breathes down my back, but everyone's management style is different, and you have to answer to different people. So my boss, she's so chill. As long as my shit is done, she don't be on my ass, and I love it like that. Like, you don't get bosses who be on it like that. Like, a lot of them just will watch every single thing. Like, I be chilling. Real talk. This job was a blessing to me. But yeah, the copycats is gonna copy. They gonna watch you. They ain't gonna like you, but they gonna pop up doing everything that you do, talking how you talk, making it seem like you got a family connection with your fans. With your fans, I remember back then when Nicki said that shit to her fans during the Queen era when she was on like MTV or something, and Cardi popped up saying the same thing. I said, "Oh, this bitch got it bad like Usher." You got it bad when you're on the phone. Hang up and you call right back. You got it bad when you miss a day without you when the whole life's off track. You got it bad when you're stuck in the house and don't wanna go. That's all you think about. That bitch got it bad when you say that you love me and you really know everything that used to matter. It don't matter no more. She got it so bad for Nicki. But let me tell you this, even when I did this video review last night of these people on this panel, um, with these people on this panel, even they had this love for Nicki, even though that they was kind of hating on her. They still had a love for her though. They couldn't deny her talent. They couldn't deny her impact. And Cardi, she really think that she's a runner up with that. So she's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna steal from the queen. And I believe this, right? um Somebody was saying like something about narcissistic personalities or whatever. Believe it or not, we all have a little bit of narcissism in us. We all do. It just depends if you have the level of where it's bad. I can't remember. I took a test on it, like, and you got to take the test and you should be completely like honest with it. Like, I'm always happy for people. I mean, all of us, we do have some sort of we do is what I call it, self promotion, or we big ourselves up, or we believe highly in ourselves. I don't know, but I feel like if that is a form of narcissism, it's not as deep as some people who have problems understanding others' emotions, realizing how they show up, caring about people, having empathy, sympathy. Like, I have all of that, but I do still have high esteem when it comes to myself. But so yeah, I am proud of a lot of things, and I do speak about it, and I will talk about it. But I always consider other people's feelings, because I know with me, being broke is, you can listen. Illness could happen, anything could happen, could take you out and will make your bank account go down, or you listen, anything could happen, real talk. But what I notice about people who are narcissists, they try to intentionally inflict pain on others, and you have to be aware of it. When I talk about people who intentionally inflict pain, well, this situation is not pain because she can't put anybody in pain in regards to copying Nicki's strategies with her album rollout. But what she can do is intentionally do something like that, to make you mad low key. And then, in hopes of, Nicki would never address that or whatever. She might say something slick low key, but she would never address it. But the girl is following her. But the thing is that she would do that to make you mad. Remember I told you Tokyo Tony stealing all of before. If Nicki wore her hair in ponytails, next thing you seen Cardi pop up with ponytails. It's like they do, people like that who have that narcissism hard, they do things intentionally to piss you off and hoping that it will make you spiral. Trust me, I grew up with brothers, and one of my brothers, he got it bad. He do. People will do things intentionally to piss you off, like in hoping that you're gonna react and give them some sort of show or whatever. You realize once you grow up with that, that's why I think nobody can ever bait me, because once you grow up with that, you can never. I don't respond quick like that to, especially most of the time when you really think about it. Hold on. Trying to update this Excel spreadsheet. So most of the time when you think about that, I promise you, if you're facing that right now with a person who's doing things like that to you intentionally, feel bad for them. Feel bad and know that they're coming from a place of hurt. They're coming from a place of inadequacy. And if you're doing that to somebody, it's most likely that you're coming from a place. I don't intentionally do things to make people feel bad. I don't. I don't gotta move like that. I don't care enough about, like I care about people, but I don't care enough to like make you mad. Like sometimes you just gonna make people mad just by living though, just by being you. You're gonna make them mad just by just existing. But I don't go out of my way to make people mad at all. I don't engage in back and forths with people at all, because the power in it is knowing that I got you in your mind and you thinking about me. And it's just like, I don't do that shit. Like, you got to really learn how to balance stuff out and be like, is this actually a threat to my life? Is it a threat? Is this an imminent threat? If it's not, why are you going to spiral out for? No. That's like, you got to learn the law. And I've never read that book, like the Laws of Power, or the 48, what is it, the 48 Laws of Power? I never did, but I know I grew up in a black household, and I have brothers, and I know how niggas do, and I know how they try to do to get your attention when they mad and they want to get you mad. It's like, nah. Let me tell you something. Hold on to the memories of the way that you was raised. It'll help you navigate throughout the world. Like, real talk. No. Yeah. So I think I made my point in this video. I'm pretty much rambling at this point. All right, I'm back in that database. Let me see. I can't see the comments. You need to read that book. Yeah. I think it's most of the people. Maybe I'll read that, because when I move back home next month, I'll have some downtime. Like, I'm probably gonna have some downtime from like the month of September. I don't know. I think I might start. I'm gonna be looking for a job immediately once I move home, but I don't really plan on going back to work until January of 2026. So I have some downtime. So I'm probably going to be doing more content until I get back into the project management realm. So, because you gotta kind of like weigh your options and look to see what's out there and like what jobs, because you can interview for a job quick, but if it's not a job that you want. So I'll probably have some free time, and I'll be probably like spending time with my mom and my nieces and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm happy that I'll have that. My bills is paid, like, so I'm good. I'm probably be chilling until the top of the year, and then that's when I'll probably, you know, start a new job. I don't want to start a new job immediately when I go back home, because I felt like that's how I started here in Houston. When I moved here to Houston, listen, you could move anywhere that you want to. When I moved here to Houston, I moved here on a Saturday. I moved here Saturday, February 26th. I started my job on that Monday. Like, I hit the ground running. My car was transported. I had my car shipped here. It was transported. I think my friend gave me a ride to work on that Monday. By that Monday night, my car arrived and I had my car. It was just like boom. I remember when I first got my car, when I first got my vehicle, like it was shipped here, I went to Chick-fil-A immediately. I wanted to go there so bad because we didn't have that in upstate New York. Now we do got Chick-fil-A. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this move because it's going to give me a break. And if I could urge you to do anything, right? Please don't tap into your 401k like that. Use it as an emergency, but you could move different when you got different. When I was 18 years old, every time I worked at a job and I had 401k, I rolled that bitch over to the next one where most people would take it out and start spending it, splurging it. Nope, because I knew that it would reach a day where I would need my money or whatever. I got good money in my 401k. To be honest with you, I don't have to go back to work for. I could probably take 2 to 3 years off, but that would be stupid. Why would I spend my retirement money? I could take 2 to 3 years off and pay my rent up and live comfortably and be okay and just do my content and collect my little coin and let that pay like a credit card bill or whatever. But my rent and everything and my it's gonna be paid. Car note, I could get a listen, I could use this job right now and get a brand new car and still be able to pay that off for the next probably 3, 4 years. So, but the thing is, you don't want to do that because that's not smart. It's not smart. So set your life up in a way to where you could be comfortable to when something happens, you good. Like, yo, let me tell you what really got that like me, got that made me get that way. I remember years ago when I started this job in healthcare, and this is when I was just a regular customer service rep too, right? This lady told me, she was just like, I got my 401k. She said, I'm always good. I'm always going to be good, like no matter what. And I was like, oh, I definitely want to be like that. Because at that point, when she said that to me, that was like back in 2009, 10. I think I only probably had about 25,000, 30,000, because 2001, I was 18. I've been saving money since then, rolling it over. But you know, you take that money out before the age 55, you get a penalty, or you know, you get taxed for it. But no, I'm moving wise. Like whatever I want, I could get whatever, you know. But to me, it's all about living comfortably and being okay. Like I ran into a huge blessing going back home. A huge blessing, a huge blessing. And it's just like, I ain't even need that, but I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna get back home. I'm gonna chill out probably to the top of 2026, and I'm gonna be putting my resume out. I'm probably gonna start putting my resume out in the month of November. You know, get that built up. Yo, I really love Chat GPT when it comes to resume building. Yo, Chat GPT, I hated on it for a while, but it works as long as you give the information that you need out of Chat GPT. Like you gotta be down to like, cause I'm one of those people, I'm a good writer, and you know, like English, like in English literature, all of that, I always did well in that in school. So I'm very specific on what I want to say and how I want to come across. But Chat GPT will work for you if you go down to the nitty gritty, like telling it, like, no, I don't want that. Like talk to it like a human being, like, no, I want this. I didn't say that. Like that shit will really fix it. I put my resume in there and it did a number for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like it really did a number. One of my cousins, right? She does project management, and she kind of like gave me a easy alley oop. She told me, she said, when I be working on my project, she said I put the whole thing in there, and I'll tell it to to create a strategy for me, to create some methods. And I said, yo, she told me that at the beginning of the year, and I've been using that shit ever since. I'm like, wow, that shit is really like and it learns you. Like that's why I think it asks you to log in, and then all of that, it learns you, and it really is a help. But you shouldn't take it like to the T. Of course you want to make it yours. You just want to use that pretty much as um kind of like a blueprint to move forward, is what I would say. But yeah, what is this? um what? Oh shit, did I lose that thing? Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Wait, what's this? Well, it sounds like it's about to thunder, about to storm. Let me get up off of here though. Be blessed. Copycats will always watch you, even if they don't like you. They gotta get something out of you, you know? They gotta get something out of your ass. They gotta get something out of your ass. They just do. It's just their nature. They can't help it. You know, they inspired, but they hate you. Is this the one? Um, wait. Um, is this it? Oh, cool, cool, cool. I was about to say, I thought I lost that shit running my damn mouth. I thought I lost it. But yeah, Cardi is a copycat, a strategy stealer, and all of that. She wants to do. When I seen that, I'm telling you, when I seen that date for her album when she announced it, I said, "Oh, I know exactly what she's trying to do. She want to do the pre-orders because she think that's what saved Nicki." Thing about it is, Nicki just has more supportive fans. If you have more supportive fans, your your song wouldn't have dropped that much. I can't stress this enough, Cardi. This is her main, this is her lead single. This is the lead single to her album. This should have been out. When I tell you all of the birds, that you should have seen everybody where you live at. All of the chicken heads, they should. But the thing about it is, a lot of people don't feel that way. Just because she outside because it's hot out, letting the nigga in the NFL bust nuts in her continuously, where they talking about she might be pregnant now, letting this nigga bust nuts up in you, just using the pum pum as a human masturbatory sleeve, just letting them just slang dick all up in you. Like do your thing, but it's like, yo, let me tell you something. Cardi, I seen she posted some pictures and stuff of her kids and her baby. Baby is beautiful. You know, beautiful kids, beautiful, of course, like, she brought her kids to Disney or whatever. That brought back memories to me because I remember when we went to Disney in 1994. It's a great experience. I would suggest you to bring your kids there, because it's just a great, I will never forget that at all, right? But that shit is expensive. If you go to Disney, let me tell you, you go to Disney, you better make sure you bring some money to spend because Disney is expensive. And I remember when we went in 19, I went the year, but I went the summer going into sixth grade. Oh, that was a great memory. I love my mom because she always brought us on vacation every summer. We went somewhere every summer, all the time. I don't know if y'all like that with your kids or sometimes financial situations don't afford us the opportunity. I can understand, but one thing I will say is like with my family, we had a lot of help. Like my aunt, who's a lawyer, I remember we all went to Disney when we was little kids, and she paid for everybody. We was in condos. She paid for all of our admission and everything. My aunt has always been a blessing to our family. Yup. We drove down from New York to Orlando. That's one thing about them old school people. They love to drive. Me, I don't like to drive. Anything over an hour and maybe pushing on two, I'm not going to do. I don't do it. I just don't enjoy driving like that. Not far. You want to know why? You want to know why I don't like driving? Because one time I used to drive back and forth to New York City, right? This is real talk. I used to drive back and forth to New York City all the time. And one time I was smoking this weed and I got so high. I was going over that damn George Washington Bridge. And I tell you, I was so high, I thought that I was going to fly over that shit. That trip right there created some sort of highway anxiety for me. I don't know what it is. I don't like it. So when I moved here to Houston, like the highways in New York is very different, especially upstate New York, is very different from Houston. So the highways in Houston, they're built up. You see grocery stores, you see, little things on the side the whole way through pretty much until you start going like far out or whatever, right? But in New York, all you see is fucking grass fields and mountains and shit like that. That shit make me zone out. I haven't done it in years though, but I don't enjoy driving in New York on the highway because it just is different. I remember when I went to Denver with one of my friends back in 20, was that 2015 or 2014? Yo, that shit was so open. It was so beautiful though, but I don't like that shit. That shit is just too open, all the mountains and shit. That shit look crazy. I don't like all that shit. When I drive on the highway, I want to see stores built up. I want to see just a lot of like big things going on. I don't know if you ever been to Houston and been like through the Galleria and they just got so much going on. It's just stuff to the left and the right of you. So it's just like you cool, but I'm not for all of that damn, like you see people driving on the side of the mountain and going to California and shit. That would never be me. It would never be me. Um, yeah, that will never be me. I don't enjoy driving long distance. Uh, I'm just waiting for it to be lunchtime. I think I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A about 2 o'clock and go get me a salad. I haven't had a salad from Chick-fil-A in a while. Let me see. Yeah. But listen, let me get up off of here because I'm pretty sure some content creator who done went live that I want to watch their videos or catch up on something on you. It if you do whatever, like everything is, I don't know, it just gives me anxiety. I don't like driving for too long. 1 hour is just kind of like pushing it for me. Anything over that, I'm gonna take a flight. And technically, me living, I can't stand Cardi B because I see she is obsessed with Nicki Minaj, and that ain't never gonna stop. Um, yeah. So like even me being in Houston from New York, by plane, I'm technically only about 3 hours away from home. Cause when I my route that I take home, I fly from Houston to Baltimore, which is a 2 hour and 30 minute ride. So about 2 hours and 30 minutes to take me to get to Baltimore, and then about a little over 3 hours. And then that flight from Baltimore to upstate New York is only 40 minutes. So that's literally like boom boom. I love that flight too. I love it. Yup. So anyway, let me get up out of here. Y'all be blessed. I'm probably gonna do a video upload. What the fuck is a golf company calling me for? I'm probably gonna do an upload later. I get off at 5. I need to go to the post office too. But yeah, copycats watch you the most. They want to do your strategy, even though that they hate you. They can't help it. Again, shout out to Megan because Megan and her team, they see everything going on with Nikki, but I'm pretty sure if they probably introduced that to her, like, oh, you want to do sign this? She's like, no. I think Megan, she liked Nikki in a way back then, but I feel like at least she's a writer and she really is an artist, and no real artist wants to do anything like anybody else. Only a loser, only a person that's trying to steal your way and all of that. They only want to do that because they don't really have any mind of their own. So they have to do whatever it is that you're doing. And that's pretty sad. Like, that's sad. But again, I told y'all these people do things like this to evoke emotion out of you to get you mad. Like, hairstylists doing the same styles, T Styles, whatever his name was, Tokyo Styles. They do that to get you mad. He was Nicki Stylist. They do things like that. Now you strategizing and doing everything like her. Come on, ma. You got to do better. And you a mother, you should be leading by a better example to show your kids how to be original. But when you ain't really the talent, you have no other option but to move the way that you move. You know? Listen, I'm up out of here. Let me finish up these reports. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.